welcome along, everybody. How are we doing this evening? Why is my camera's all dark again? Oh, I don't know why that is. How are we doing, everyone? Oh dear, I've been running around trying to get everything together. Made everything a little bit unsteady. Just watching my internet connection because it's doing its wonderful normal fun time. Yeah. Oh. Right. The Rocket Kid, welcome along. What was for supper? I did spaghetti bolognese, courtesy of HelloFresh. Hello, EST, Streamer 1, welcome along. K Stockman, welcome along. TBS, Twister, welcome along. Kurt, thank you for resubscribing for your 19th month. You are awesome. ENF91345, welcome along. Kurt, welcome along. FS Andy 22, welcome along. Derek C 1888, welcome along. Bender Cat, welcome along. Luke Golden 1988, welcome along. Oh, spaghetti is fantastic. Okay, that's better. We'll leave it at that. That will do. That's visible. STES388, welcome along. I hope you're doing well as well. Shall we crack on with some farming? I kind of just want to get into it tonight. Oh, there we go. Right, Calmsden Farm. We are into March. The sun is shining. We need to take it up 5 times. Whoa, that's the wrong button. There we go. Right, what was in the shop at the end of last time? Not much. So, yeah. So, we need to start getting the farm working. We've got to go and ride the horses first, as we always do. Yeah, once we've ridden the horses, we need to go and start looking at getting our farm or our crops for this year planted, because spring has sprung. Crops are ready to be going, and we're only going to plant one crop. But I think we've got a month where we can plant canola. So I was thinking of planting canola on the farm this year. We've got plenty of feed for everybody else. Right, grab the first horse. Hey, DIY215, welcome along. And Rob Simo, welcome along. Right, we're going to jump the gate. Oh, so nice to be A, doing this in the sunshine. Whoops. And B, doing it not in the snow as we've had for the last few streams. Actual sunshine is fantastic. FS Andy 22, thank you for resubscribing for your 4th month. You are awesome. J-Man James, welcome along. There we go. Oh. Right, it's got that. Oh. I seem to have trouble jumping these gates, but it's all good. Hello, EST streamer. Or EST streamer. Is it EST streamer 1 or just EST streamer 1? It's always difficult to tell with usernames on Twitch. What would be really helpful would be to have some indication of how well ridden my horse is. I think we might do a tour of the farm on a horse in a minute. Just give you guys an idea of what we're looking to do today and where we're looking to go, which would be useful. Est streamer 1, gotcha. Hey. I hope these horses are going to be worth a lot of money, because we put a lot of effort into these every single stream. And so far, well, they're not costing us an awful lot to have. But yeah, their food capacity's fine, their straw's fine. We've done daily riding there, but their puberty's low, and they're only worth 1.5 grand. Oh, I've left the landy on. Let's go turn that off. Right, there we go. And the next horse. Right, the last horse I'm going to take for a ride around the farm. I enjoy different clips. Yeah, the horses in FS19 were worth a lot of money if you did them. I mean, you ended up... I think you ended up after 10 days with like £50,000. We have had these horses a lot longer than 10 days. I'm very much looking at going, right, okay, I think once we have... once we've done these 4 horses, I think we might end up selling the paddock and using the money elsewhere. I think will be a good thing to do. We need to do... I wonder if we can cut field 8 today. We might try and cut some grass today and see if we can get our grass fields sort of going again. We don't need a massive amount of hay, but it'd be good if a baler came out. We can borrow money against our field, of course, at the moment. But I've got to be careful because obviously we can't sell any land without immediately repaying money as we stand. Well, no, actually, we are all right. At the moment, we can sell a field. At the moment, we could sell the horses if we wanted to without much trouble. Yeah, you can see the routes that you should be able to go through for the trees at this time of year. Don't think here is... Oh, no, there is a good route to go through. Right, there we go. Next horse. Over through the allotments. And then down and through. Oh, no. You can let me go through that? There we go. Alright, there we are. And... Oh, no, a tree branch got in my way. There we go. I like the idea of starting down at this house on this map. Well, actually, that's the church, isn't it? Yeah, so, yeah. No, maybe not starting down here. That probably wouldn't work out too well for us. Just about as stubborn as the... Yeah, the horses, there are various bits they don't like. I mean, riding through people's gardens isn't going to make me overly popular. But yeah, so we have got these 2 grass fields down here. They are not looking very highly grown. But we're going to cut them next time, I think. The field I really want to cut and that we also need to go and get scanned is this one here. We're also going to have to decide how with field 8 we're going to plow this up and use it. So we are going to have to get the plow on here. Derek Scene 1888, thank you for subscribing for your 2nd month. You are awesome. Yeah, so I'm gonna have to work out exactly how I'm going to use this field, but I think it'll work for us. And then I think we're going to build the yard in the corner of the field to our left at the moment, and back at the yard as we were discussing last time. And maybe put some hedges down the middle here because these fields feel way too open at the moment. So I think we might need a little bit of hedge down the middle. Even if it's just a few bits of broken hedge down the middle. And then an entrance to these 2 fields here would be good as well, I think. Oh, no, we don't run on the road. We clop along. So we've got a fair amount of... yeah, we have got a fair amount of hay. I would quite like to get some silage bales, really. Yeah, horse doesn't automatically go back. We're on the verge, we'll be fine. Good evening, Eugene. Welcome along. Right, can I jump through this hedge? Let's find out. Yes, I can. Oh, although I'll hit her. I mean, jump into my garden. Oh, and onto the bird table. Yeah, this is where things get... Right, and onto the grass, because horses do not like running on roads. There we go. And then, yeah, the sheep field, 31 is a sheep field. Oh, I know I know why we bought the horse paddock, because we wanted the chickens. I think they come as part of it, don't they? Let's just check that. X. Oh, no, they are separate. Right. I think we only have one horse left to ride, and then we can clean them. We're going to take a big, long, roundabout ride with this one. See if we can jump a pigsty. Oh, no. We just get stuck on the top of it. Realism, everybody. Now, the alternative to building a yard is to purchase the actual main yard that's available on this map up here. Now, the downside to that is that it's very disconnected from the rest of our farm. And the reason why we haven't bought this yard historically has been because I believe it comes with that field, doesn't it? I know you can just buy the yard, so I could just buy the yard if I wanted to. But it is a little bit disconnected from the rest. I'd rather just extend the yard we've got at the moment. I think that would be a much better way to go. So, yeah. That's what I'm looking to do. I mean, it's not a million miles from my yard, but it's far enough, to be honest. You know? Oh, wow. Can we not get... We can't get through there. Okay, back we go then. Dump the gate. Through the little house on the corner. And there we go. So, yeah. It's a new year. It's time to expand the farm and make stuff. Corner F6 is ideal with good access to track close to the farm. Yeah, just that area there. It's kind of squared off anyway. You know. So we'll look at that. We've got a barn for 40,000 that would fit there rather nicely. But I don't want to... I want to build up some more cash first. Right, we need to clean these horses. That was that one done. So they were 1,500 before we did today's riding. Right, where's the other one? Where's the painted horse? Ah, there it is. Right, check our horses. Are they all clean and everything? Yes, 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 yes. So they're only about half age at the moment. It's gonna be a while before they mature. Have a look at Discord. I ended up spending about 300k. Ooh. Come on. Where are you? I'll get Discord up and have a look. And while that's loading, I'm going to head... And that is open. Good. We do not have... Nope, we don't have lots of eggs for the chickens, but we may have some milk to sell. So... There we go. There we are. Right, pictures. Wow, Discord is being slow. Pretty sure I did a poll. Oh, we did a poll on the. Did we do a poll on the horses? I can't remember if we did a poll on the horses. Or do you mean tonight, Thefisherj? Yeah, my computer is struggling a little bit with having Discord up and doing the stream. I can't look at it right now. Oh wow, yeah, no, it's really destroying the stream. I can't look at that right now. What's the map called? This is Calmsden Farm. It is on the mod hub. It is by Oxygen David, and it is fantastic. It has a few I have a few niggles with it, but in general, yeah, it's all good. Right, let's have a look. Yeah, we have well over 1,000 litres extra of milk that we need to go and deliver today. So, milk price, best place is General Store Bay 1, which is over that way. Yeah. Right to the north part of the map, I think. Yeah, right up at the north part of the map. Ah, when I got them. Okay. They're okay at the moment. I mean, we'll keep the horses at the moment. We'll see where we get taken with this. I need to work out what I've got to do to my fields, though, today. And whether we need to hire a... I think we probably need to hire a plough or a... Well, if I hire a subsoiler or a cultivator, that might do it. I know I have a cultivator. Might just be able to cultivate field 8 as it exists now. And then we can get... Actually, then we can get a plough when we can actually see field 8 properly. But we haven't scanned it yet, so I need to scan it first. Come on, a little bit further. There we go. Empty that out. That will pay for our loan interest for the month, which is always good. Extra £22, thank you to our environmental score. And then I think we're going to try and get the mower out and cut field 8. I think is going to be our first job today. If we mow field 8, we'll be able to get it tethered and rowed and baled up and get a good amount of hay off there. I'll then be able to roll the field, and having rolled the field, I will then be in a position where we can cultivate it after that. I think is the best way to go. So let's go do all that. But then what rolling it hopefully is going to give us a good, well, will give us a good amount of, I don't know where rolling affects yield. I don't know if it affects fertilization though, interestingly. Right, turn that off. Let's just have a look at our map and see what condition everything's in. We definitely need to scan this field though. Right, so field 8 currently has grass in it. The grass, all of the grass is ready to cut, but I think it's like a first stage cut. So yeah, thank you. I do like my disco. It is a bit of a weird mod. It's got some oddities to it. Right, let's drop off the front of this. I need to turn this round. And then we need to go and get a field scanner. We actually need to scan in with the field with our cows as well. Our cow pasture at the moment needs scanning. There we go. Attach that. So first job today is go and grab ourselves a field soil sampler and get that done. Grass takes next to no fert now. Good. As it should be. I don't know anybody who fertilizes grass, really. I do need to fertilize these fields, and something I really want is a slurry spreader, because we've got quite a bit of slurry from our cows at the moment, so we'd be able to spread the slurry on our fields. But there's not one that's available, so we're gonna keep our eye out for that. Build up the slurry until we have enough. Fairview Dove has it spread granular fert on grass. Okay, so it's just sort of the solid. Well, we'll say I think we're pretty much definitely going to cut the grass today and get it sorted. So we will see what effect rolling it has. Don't think we have any outstanding contracts. I think we did wrap all the contracts up last time. Hardly takes any for, yeah. Oh, stretch. Right, let's. I need to get the Isaria. Nothing new. Misk. Isaria Scout. Right, I want to lease that for today. Yes, please. Doesn't cost much to lease. That and slurry. I think all dairy farmers slurry their grass fields. Yeah. And that is how I tend to do my grass fields, is I tend to slurry them in-game. And we're getting to the point where we've got quite a few cows, actually. Right, let's get this out on the field. We may have to put... Yeah. I think we may have to put a sensor on the front of this tractor when we're fertilizing, because we don't have any sensors built into the tractor. Does slurring have a season so you can only do it between certain months? No, but I need to find out what UK law says, because I think UK law says you can only do it between... I think you only do it early in the year. I don't think you can do it afterwards anymore. Farm Football, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the VFN. So yeah, I don't think we can slurry all year round. I think we have to do it sort of this time of year, if I remember correctly. Which will be annoying, because if we're doing three cuts a year, we ideally want to slurry after each cut. Now this is purely to try and, well, we're going to scan field 15 purely to up our environmental score, because we haven't scanned 15 at all yet. And of course we need to add 8. So it's mainly slurry between March and April. Thank you, the Rocket Kid. See, this is why I love my audience. You guys help me to learn. Right, open that up. And yeah, what so I thought our field comes up to here-ish. So that's actually really telling and really good. It means that we'll be able to build the farmyard exactly where I want to on that corner. Without any problems. And we should get a fairly easy run down here to scan this field as well. Right, back a little bit. And scan. I think rolling ads first. From what I saw on the update for precision farming. To be honest, you slurry whenever you need to or when the pit is full. Fair enough. Right, this is getting a little trickier now. The field's getting a little bit wider. And it's getting harder to include the whole field in with each scan. It means we're going to have more and more overlap, yeah, as we go down the field. Yeah, it does get significantly wider, this field. Yeah, which is what I've tended to do in the past on the realism experiment, the rocket kit. Right, yeah. We're gonna end up having a little bit less overlap now. Not much I can do about that, unfortunately. I'm expecting this to not be a very well yielding field. We know it's a slight minus, so it's not going to be that great. Dragonfly 36, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the BFN. Right, let's put that right in the corner. Oh, it's still going to miss a bit. Yeah, this is a very wide field. Don't know. Do you need to lime grass fields? I didn't think you need to lime grass fields. I might be wrong. Yeah, this was definitely a good purchase, this field. Right, can I get all of the remains of this field in one scan? Oh man, that's a little bit out, but we still have circle to spare, so let's just reverse this up a little bit. Yes. Oh, that worked out really well, but I don't think it helps much. Yeah, I don't think it really does on grass. Right, so fold that down. That's field 8 scanned. We now need to go and scan field 15, and that is purely so I can increase my environmental score. I have no plans to do anything with field 15 other than let the cows graze it, which of course they're not doing. But we need to have all of our fields scanned in order to make sure we get the best possible environmental score. But we got a good amount of slurry in our slurry pit. Let's not hit any of the cows. Try and keep it a little bit realistic at the very least. Right, there we go. I want to try and do this in 4 scans, if I can. I don't think it's not an actual field, the horse paddock. No, it's not an actual field. And it doesn't actually have any grass in it either. So yeah, it's not a field that we need to scan. How many cows do I have? The numbers have been growing all the time. We are up to 21. And we're getting fairly close to some reproduction on them, actually. In fact, yeah, no, this year we should have some calves. So we've got 21 cows. We should get our first calves this year, which is brilliant. It's going to increase our numbers. Very nice. Hello, Cody Awesomeness. Happy to see me using precision farming on here. Yeah, I'm very pleased to have precision farming all on here and done and dusted. It's I love precision farming. It adds a whole extra level of realism to the game. And yeah, took a little bit of converting, but I have actually done the video that we did from, or got the VOD from the conversion that we did for this. But I haven't uploaded it yet. I have got a load of stuff uploaded, including the full VOD for day 29, because I completely forgot that I didn't get a full recording for day 29. So the current VOD that's up there on Virtual Farmer 2, that cuts off halfway through. So I will get the I'll get the full VOD sorted. Right, let's get this scanned then. Right. Yep, good. That's going to cost us a little bit of money. And yeah, we want to go and return this then. And get... what do I need to get? There we go. Ow, 2,100. Nope, that's okay. Hello, Dogmas. Welcome along. The add-on tractors only work during daylight and costs over 10 grand. Yeah. So I've no plans to put the extra sensors on. I think what I'm going to do instead, because how much is the other crop sensor? Yeah, you see, the other crop sensor though is 23,000. So I could put the crop sensors on this tractor if I think I'm only going to use this tractor for it. I am doing well, Douglas. Yeah, I'm enjoying myself. I'm getting hyped for the FSL next weekend. That is going to be awesome. Back with my fellow casters. Do you know why your Calmsden deleted after the latest update? You lost 70 hours. Are you on console or PC, Liam? PC. Do you have backups? So you should have a backup folder. I would also, so you should have backups of the save game in your backup folder. And then I would say that from there, I would also check your log file, see if something else is causing the problem. All right, we'll drop this off downside. Rent the other sensor. Yeah, I would say rent the other sensor's a good choice, but there comes a point where, you know, it's more expensive to rent the sensor than just have the sensors on the tractor. Right. There we go. Turn that. Yes. Okay. Ah. Still nothing. Right. What do I need? Do I need to... Well, let's have a look at what our stuff produced, shall we? What precision farming showed us. because that's an important thing. Right, there we go. So, oh wow, look at that. Sandy loam and loamy sand. That is not a great field. Oh, look at field 15 though. All that loam. And I'll tell you something, field 3... Oh no, actually field 3 might have a whole load of silty clay going through the middle of it. Yeah, that does not look like a great field at all. Right, so, looking at this, we need to see where we stand. We could do with a spread of lime over everything by the looks of things. It's all a little bit low. We definitely need to spread a load of fertilizer over everything as well. So, yeah, I think I'm going to cut the grass in field 8. And then we can get that tethered and tethered road and baled, collected up. And once we got all that done, we'll be able to roll it. And by doing that, we'll get ourselves in a good position. And then that should hopefully raise the level of fertilization in the grass before we cultivate it all under and get some crop in there this year. I think I'm definitely going to see if I can get some extra storage in this year. Won't take you long to get you back where you were. Okay. Well, you might not even have to take that long if you go into the backups. But what you want to watch out for is your most likely reason for something like that happening, DJ Liam, is that you've got a mod in there that's incompatible with the current version of the game. And as a case, it's just caused the whole thing to fall over. So you want to make sure that whatever's causing that doesn't cause it to happen again, basically. Right, so let's hook up the mower, which is mowers, because we've got a prop mower and a rear mower. Am I right? Yes, I'm running the latest version of Pia. Yeah, I updated it as soon as I was able. Okay, and fold. We'll see what the yield's like on this, and if it's decent, especially for the low level of stuff we've got. Actually, no, I'm going to cut the whole thing. And that way we can see where the edge is as well. And if it's decent for the whole thing, then we will we'll go and cut the other fields. Awesome, DJ Liam. Yeah, if anybody wants the Kubota DLC, head over to the Giants site and use my code VF Gaming. And at the moment, you can get 8% off. And you'll support the channel doing that as well, which would be awesome. So actually, not a bad yield off here at the moment. That's impressive. I was expecting that to be much worse. And interestingly, the yield is happening a little bit outside. I suppose it's happening wherever I do a cut, which is quite good. Got it on sale on Steam before you knew about the code. Yeah, if you do, also if you do buy it from Giants, anybody else, it will work with the Steam version of the game. no, that's no good. And I've got a little patch there I need to just back up and grab as well. There we go. That's got it. Always wait till 1 month when it's, what, just before it's released, Vulcan. Fair enough. Since the updates, fields are being harvested before my eyes and contracts are disappearing first. That happened before the updates. I've had that plenty of times before. Yeah, if you see a contract you want, grab it. So yeah, this is a decent size field for us to do more, to use for arable as again. So that's why I wanted to grab this field. It will do us fairly well. It is bricked off from the river, so it's fairly good from that point of view. But we are going to steal a little bit of this field in order to put to build the farmyard out around here. But it's quite a weird ridge at the top of this field anyway, so I'm not too worried about that. And yeah, it works quite well. I do want a tractor that either we can put a new front load, put this front loader onto, or that we can then use for this job instead. Because I'm not a great fan of having a front loader and a front linkage on a tractor. I'd rather do one or the other, to be honest. You harvest 1 month after it's ready. Okay. Yeah, I normally do as well. The only reason I'm doing this today is because we want to do the... I want to get this field ready for cultivating and seeding. We want to seed this field next time. I think we're going to move to a 2-crop setup this year. So that's very much going to be what I'm looking to do. Exotic Eagle 919, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the BFN. You're better not spreading slurry right now next to the river. The environmental police have had my head off. That's very true. Yeah, I was gonna spread it on my 2 other grass fields, but you're right. They will not be happy me doing that, especially on sloping fields where it can all just run straight down to the river. But yeah, we're going to turn this into an arable field. It's not brilliant, but it'll do. Looks like our yield is fairly awful down the bottom end of the field, which I kind of expected to happen. Did I set that to... I might set that to 19. Let's try that. Nope, I didn't. There we go. Yeah, long, thin field that will that we can actually plant like this, or across the slope, which is good. Shouldn't cause us too much problems. A few people said, "Oh, this field might cause us problems," but should be okay. Still need to set up my wheel with FS22, but keep putting it off. I actually improved my desk today. I stuck a piece of wood underneath because I've had it where my wheel has sort of, when I pulled down on it sharply, has come off the desk. And just need a little bit of a grip to sort the lip I've got. And yeah, it's now really sturdy, so I'm very happy that. Oh, a good old piece of wood, definitely. You know, that's the great thing about my house. My house has so much junk. Whoops, wrong button. That's a good old piece of wood. Quite often have one of those lying around and can sort things out with it. There we go. Oh. It works well. Right, and this is not doing too badly. We've got some bits of this that's sort of in the 100%-ish area. We've got other bits that are way down on that, but I was kind of expecting that. This is a very good sized field though. This is exactly why I wanted field 8, because it will do us absolutely brilliantly. I think when we make a field out of it, we might square it off a little bit. But I think in general it's fairly good. Whoa. Down. There we go. Imagine things in my house that are fine with a piece of wood. I have been jury rigging things for many, many years. It is a tried and trusted and true method. I actually stuck it to my desk with some Gorilla Glue tape, which is incredible stuff, yeah. Crystal clear Gorilla Glue mountain tape. That stuff is awesome. Yeah, it worked. That exactly, Exotic Eagle. You know, it's the whole make, do and mend and do it yourself, and it's all good. You save yourself an absolute fortune doing it that way as well. As my brother's found out, because of course my brother now has my old G29 working. He opened it up, he redid the wiring a little bit, and it's working great. He's got my old G29 and my first side panel. Made to amend or bodge and leg. It does kind of depend on how long you're going to be there, James. I try and make do and mend because, you know, if it needs to work for me for a while. Reminds me, actually, I need to sort my shelves out beside me. They were built on the carpet, and so now the carpet, of course, has sunk, and there's a gap at the top. So I need to insert a couple of pieces of wood at the top of my shelves to sort of wedge everything back in. And then probably put a couple of screws in to fix it all. Your ETS2 ATS gear shifter is mounted on your desk with a bit of 2x2 and a G-clamp. Fantastic! You see, and you go and buy something like that and it'll cost you an absolute fortune. Be like £200 or something ridiculous. Cheaper to build it yourself? Absolutely. Much cheaper to build it yourself. The thing is, actually, the same thing applies to doing it yourself to a farm sim. It costs less money, but costs more time. And it's that whole money versus time thing. If you've got the time, don't spend the money. If you've got the money, don't spend the time. Or a chair for my steering wheel, but the shifter mount is not available at times. So the old bedside table I have next to it my shifter on. Nice. My entire desk came with my house, and rather than chuck the whole thing out, because the whole thing is about 2 meters long, rather than chuck the whole thing out, I actually ended up taking, and it was, I mean, my desk was a bodge job. It was, they'd built a stand, which is where my PC is. They'd taken an old set of drawers and put that at the other side, and then they'd all sort of screwed it on. And when we had the renovations done to the house in the last year or so, I took the whole desk out of here while the office was being rebuilt, or while the studio was being rebuilt, and I sprayed it all black. So I made it a uniform color. I reassembled it properly. I made sure that it was, all properly put together, and now it looks like a unified piece of furniture. The only problem I've got that I'm still trying to solve is the paint keeps rubbing off on the edges. So I need to find some way to protect the edges and protect the paint. But otherwise, it's brilliant. I'll give it another repaint in the next couple of months, just to try and get there. But I think I might give it a good sand down and rough the edge up a bit and try and see if I can make the paint a fix to it. But the furniture paint doesn't seem to want to stick. I haven't done my shed tour yet, no. It is something I'm going to do over the summer. It was meant to be done in January, but of course I had the whole health scare stuff, so yeah. Right, there we go. Fold it. Turn off. Lift. Fold. Oh no, really? So I don't have all of my controls being reset anymore. I just have this happening. I deleted that, and that should be that. Right. Save controls. Right, now that should lift it and fold it. Have a look at, I don't, well, that's the thing. I don't want to alter the edge. I just want the paint to stick. I may have to put a plastic coating over it or something. Just something to make it not have this issue. Right, we want to go and put this. This is why I want to extend the yard. Because we're very short on space for our equipment at the moment. And I want to put in some storage for this stuff. Right, so next thing we need to do is get this field tethered. Which is no, tether is that one that's in the bush. Look, it is a little cramped in the yard. That's why I'm looking to extend out this way a bit, and get some stuff built on this corner. Our yard is too small, and one of my niggles with the map is I can't alter it. So I'm going to extend it instead. But yeah, it's all a little bit cramped and all a little bit difficult. Welcome along, Dark Indie Gaming, by the way. Yeah, that kind of stuff I'm thinking, TBS Twister. Get some proper varnish and varnish the whole top. Probably mean I won't be able to stream for a couple of days, though. But yeah, I think that's going to be the answer is to, you know, repaint, touch it all up, then get a big can of varnish and varnish the whole thing. This now feels like our own little farm. It's really nice. This was the last field I needed to sort of sort that. It was your videos option that led you download FS22 Game Pass. But I gotta admit, the driving is rather rough on keyboard and mouse. Yes, I would agree with you. It's not bad, but I definitely prefer wheel. So many people have turned to me and gone, I bought a wheel and I'm playing Farm Sim, and it's awesome. It's so much better. I mean, it's the first thing my brother said. He was actually saying it on stream on Friday night. That he, you know, he's playing with his wheel and or playing with the wheel, and it's made such a difference to the game. And it really does. It's, yeah, for me, it just added a huge amount of extra realism to the game. Hey, 19 Apple 71, welcome along. There we go. So the joy of doing this with a cultivator is going to be that we'll be able to see where the actual field boundaries are, because at the moment I don't think they're showing. Or if they are, I've gone right up to the edge of them, which is a distinct possibility. Tide spread slow on your grass field, spreading slow on... yeah, I really need to spread slurry on the stuff on here. I'm surrounded by COVID at the moment. I've got 2 of my neighbours have it. And it's, yeah, so everybody's self-isolating. I've not. I've avoided so far, touch wood. Here we go. I put up a fence as my helper in Jason Field cultivated half of your... Oh no! What? Where, from field 6? That's impressive. We have time. Well, I want to build... So I want to do some contracts in the spring. And so I want to get my fields planted fairly quickly. I think we're going to have to put some lime down as well. Ravio B, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the VFN. Now, I don't think I have a lime spreader. Hey, Rizzle, welcome along. I just joined the show. We bought Field 8. Happened last stream on Rizzle. I bought Field 8 last stream. We finally had enough money. 12-meter cultivator straight over the track. Wow. Kyle Benter 1, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the VFN. Yeah, get all of this road up and baled, and it will give us feed for the cows for a good while. And yeah, then it is just I really want to get silage. I want to get silage going on here, and the only way I can do silage at the moment is if I either take on a silage contract or we use the silage clamp. And I am tempted to use the silage clamp, but we'd need to build it up over a year, and then once we've done a load of silage, we have no way of doing another load of silage until it's all used. What do I feed my cows? TMR. So total mixed ration. How much I spend on Field 8? £137,000. We've been building up to it over the winter, and we wanted to get it so that we could do the spring stuff on here, so it's been good for that. My next target is probably Field 10, I think. I think that's... let me have a look. Field... yeah, Field 10, I think, would be a good purchase. It's nicely protected to our farm. Oh, connected to our farm. It's got 104%. The other one would be Field 31, which is a sheep field, I think. But I could turn it to... Yeah, I think 31 is a sheep field, but its potential is so good. I'd want to sell the sheep stuff and make it a usable field. So yeah, how much are those? For 31 would be 74,000, so not that expensive. For 10 would be 230,000. Farmer Redgrass, thank you for subscribing at tier 1. You are awesome. So yeah, there's a fair amount that I would like to purchase, but we do need to get the farm expanded. We need to be able to do more than one crop a year, and we need to get the we need to put a barn in because we're taking up more space now than we can do. Cheers, Dogmas. Wow, the computer is struggling tonight. There'll be quite a lot of job to get this field done today, I think. But that's all right. We're going to get a good amount of hay out of it, and then we're going to be able to convert it into something more useful for us. We have got Lancey Boy's sheds on here, so I want to use one of those. There's a £40,000 shed he's got, which I think will be useful to us. I think it's possible to sell the cow barn here, isn't it? Down 600 and 802 are used. They're good tractors, those. Oh god, I forgot how much work I've got to do this week for next Saturday's new series. I've got mods to find, mods to convert. Or well, I need to find out that there's one of two maps that I'm thinking of starting next weekend. And as I'm ending a survival series, I'm thinking of starting a new survival series. The trouble is, the map I want to do my next survival on, I'm not sure is anywhere near release at the moment. It looks very much like though the Old Stream Farm we're going to go for a while on yet and use the Kubota DLC on when that releases at the end of the month. Lots of people very interested in me continuing on there with my vineyard and getting some Kubota stuff on there. So, what survival series am I ending? No Man's Land ends on Tuesday. Final video for No Man's Land is Tuesday. We are going to be totaling up the value of the farm and seeing if we have increased from our initial £50 that we started the map with. So we started with £50 and the truck. So on Tuesday we're going to see whether it's been a success and whether I'm able to whether the value of our farm and everything is worth more than the than we started with. So basically, if I sold everything up, would I be able to pay off the loan that we have? Is what I'm looking at on Tuesday. It's going to be interesting because I have no idea. What do I use to make my TMR? I have a mixer. Which mixer am I using? Oh yeah, I'm using the little Coon mixer. So the one I have is... Oh, I do have that spreader. Good. Oh god, that tractor's... That one. I've got the RA142 to mix all of my TMR in. We are going to have to increase the size at some point because we are about to get a whole load more cows. It'll be a while before they're producing milk, but we are going to have to feed them, so... What do you put in it? So TMR is the mixture I normally use, because this is the cheapest mixture that you can make, is at least 2/3 hay, at least 2/3 silage, and less than 1/3 straw. That doesn't make sense. Sorry, at least 1/3 hay, at least 1/3 silage, and less than 1/3 straw. If you do 1/3 of each, it doesn't mix. So you have to have less than 1/3 of straw. And you don't have to have any straw if you don't want to. But I like to put straw in because both hay and silage especially tend to be expensive. So I tend to go more than 1/3 hay, 1/3 silage, and under 1/3 straw. Yeah, you don't have to include straw, but straw is so much cheaper than the other ingredients that it makes sense to use straw. It allows all your other ingredients to go further. How do you make hay and straw? Well, we're making hay right now. So we're cutting, we cut grass and we ted the wet grass into hay. So that's what we're doing right now, is making hay. To make straw comes out of the back of a combine when you harvest wheat, barley, and oats. I think are the only three in FarmCatGR. So you have to turn the straw swath on when you're harvesting, and it will put straw out the back when you harvest wheat, barley, or oats. And then you just bale it up. Or you can keep it loose. You can actually keep it loose, yeah. Collect out with a baler or a forage wagon. I actually need to get a screenshot. I forgot I need a screenshot. Right. Right. Rider of Bullets, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the VFN. I think I might have to change this music. Right, there we go. I think we're going to end up with Fords on here eventually. Or case. I'm actually looking at turning this into a case farm. The shop is very... Oh, excuse me. Very slow to update on comms. I can't do it with the Home Farm. I'm looking to upgrade your McCormick. Just know if it goes JCB 8330 or the Fent 900. Ooh. JCB. I'm going to go with the unpopular choice. Probably should go with the Fent, but I like the JCB. There we go. One small strip left, and then we can go and start rowing up all of this hay. Hey, Scalari, welcome along. I'm doing well, thank you. Yeah, I've had a good weekend. We had no, we didn't have the twins yesterday, so we, my wife and I just had an afternoon and an evening to ourselves. It was really lovely. And yeah, we went out, we went and watched Doctor Strange, which was fantastic, and then we went and had a nice meal in a restaurant called the Cozy Club in Norwich, which is lovely. It's in the old Midland Bank and it's a gorgeous place. So yeah, had a really nice day yesterday. And then the twins came back today, and everything was back to normal. Although they're on holiday next week because it's half term, which actually just means I get to go into work early. I loaned you both. It's getting paid back quickly. That's good. Yeah, I think since I started sort of instigating some rules into when I can and can't get loans in FarmCatGR, I find it much easier to manage it. If I just get loans willy-nilly, I always have trouble paying them back. Right, let's row this up then. You shouldn't have to scan your fields after every harvest. I think it's still every sort of third harvest. Still. I can't believe it's every harvest. That would make no sense to me. There you go. We didn't have precision farming early enough in the last version of Farm Sim in order to have enough years played to have to rescan everything. I think this might change with this realism experiment. I think we're going to end up having to rescan this after a few years. Do my own bakery so the bread and honey could help pay things back. Yes. I think production chains, in all my gameplays, production chains have been getting more and more important. In fact, I think the survival series that I'm planning, because of the map that I'm planning it on, production chains are just going to be so important because they're going to be so much more affordable than most of the land on the map is. So in order to build myself to a point where I can get a decent sized farm and things, I'm gonna have to do that. I'm also I'm tempted to do a no loan survival, which I think would be interesting. On the right map, it would work really well. I had somebody in my someone in my comments claiming that I get too many loans and you know, and all the time I just go for the nice shiny thing and get a loan to do it all the time, and I'm kind of going, really? I don't think I do. Use contracts instead. Yeah. So on No Man's Land, of course, that's impossible. And invariably, I try to use contracts to raise money if I can in Farm Sim. You'll see me do it a lot on Oldstream Farm. Yes, we've maxed out our loan on Oldstream Farm, but I will go for contracts first. Because contracts, you know, are a great way to get extra money and earn it. I tend to, well, I like how I've been doing loans in this, in that I can only loan based on the land that I have. So yeah, we've only been getting loans based on the money we have and we've raised. So it was quite tricky at the start of the series because we had a £200 loan, and therefore we had to immediately have enough land to cover a £200,000 loan or pay the loan back. So yeah, and that's the other thing. If I ever sell any land on this, I have to make sure that I have enough land left to cover any loan that I have. Because we've had that before where I've gone, oh, maybe I could sell some land to raise some cash. Oh no, I'd have to give a whole ton of loan back in order to, you know, if I went and did that. Because I'd only get like 80, I'd have to pay the 80% that I'd borrowed against back to the bank. Which is why it's quite nice at the moment. Despite what our money says, we have 150,000. So I could conceivably go and buy that sheep field if I wanted to. And we could then borrow against that land. You know, because we would then have more capital. That was... Oops, scrolling up a little bit. Rider of Bullets was asking about the TMR. There we go. Up top. Bring it round. Yeah, that's okay. We're still on the field. And that's fine. Right, I'm going to turn around again. I'm going to start at the corner, actually. That's left. He did follow before he left. So, hopefully he'll be back at some point. Maybe he's gone to make some TMR. $584K for those tractors. Wow. It's quite a lot of money. And by quite, I mean that's a hell of a lot of money. I still have to edit tomorrow's video before once I finish tonight. But yeah, oh god. So tomorrow's video took 2 hours to record, and by contrast I normally have my setups for my series, and the reason why I play it 10 times on my series is that recording should take an hour to an hour and 15 minutes for a 35-minute video, 30 to 35-minute video. And yeah, yesterday's or tomorrow's video took 2 hours to record. There's a lot going on. And if you haven't seen today's video either, let me know in the comments of that. Go watch that and let me know in the comments if I should buy the thing that turned up. Because, yeah, that was... We've been talking about that for a long while. Is it an X7 or an X8 you're replacing, Steam Fan Man? KF. You're thinking of the Calmsden. That's you must be thinking. Are you thinking of Carl Farm's Calmsden? That is a tractor, sort of. An X7, yeah. So both those tractors are massively more powerful than that one. I'm not a fan of these small windrowers. I missed the one that came in the Alpine DLC. That was a cracking little windrower. And worked much better than this. It's on ModHub? What? The style Carl Farm Steiger, yes, is on ModHub. I actually love that series. Yeah, there's something that's, without spoiling it too much, there's something that comes up in today's video that I just go, oh my god, we've been talking about that for ages. Now, what, you know, do you think I should get it? I think I'm going to have to sell something to get it. Possibly something we've not had very long, which is just annoying, but... It does kind of replace that thing, so... Bridge Medical Officer, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the VFN. We are coming to the end of the second row. It's 2 in the afternoon. So we're not making especially good time on this field, but we will at least have got something out of this field. Right. At this point, with 2 headlands done, I think what we're going to start doing is going up and down the field. Makes sense at this point. And will make things easier for us overall as well. Gonna lurk some? Yeah, I'm good. Thank you, Twitch Medical Officer. And thank you for the lurk. That's all okay. Lots of people lurk in these streams. Mainly because lots of people play Farm Sim while I'm playing Farm Sim. Fantastic. I love that. I've always loved that about streaming Farm Sim, is that people will play Farm Sim along with me at the same time. And I've known people in the past who will come and they will play along on things like the Realism experiment. They'll do the same things as me while I'm streaming, which is brilliant. I absolutely love that. I really love that. You're still... Ah, thank you, chameleons. Awesome still. Twitch. I'm not sure what that last one is, chameleons. Mitchell 2223, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the VFN. I often play FS while watching streams, don't have enough free time to do both. I know what you mean. I have done that a lot in the past. Yeah, especially when I wasn't I would play Farm Sim while watching streamers all the time. Or when I started recording and doing stuff, I would I would do setups and do behind the scenes stuff while watching streamers. Turn that off because that is not liking that. It's smiling, not clear though. It's almost like a river. It says Twitch Global on it, which, oh, I suppose that's the type of emote. Oh, Mints, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the VFN. go. Or was I suppose that's 0 mint, isn't it? I just don't. What time is this rain arriving? Okay, 7 p.m. We should be good. Yeah, we'll get this all bailed up today. Anything new at the shop? No. That could be something useful to us, but it's a lot of money. If our fields were further away, I would be tempted to get that, but our fields are all fairly close to our cows, so. Finland is the new world champion on ice hockey, and soon they will take over the FSL. Hey, Toxud, welcome along. Remember you from Giant Stream where they were showcasing FS19? Oh wow, that's going back a bit. I enjoyed that. That was awesome. It's one of the things I've missed over the last couple of years is the ability to fly all over the place and go to Giants offices and things. We don't know where FarmCon is yet, but I'm looking forward to that. I'm going over to TwitchCon. If anybody's going to TwitchCon, I will be going to that in Amsterdam. Flights are booked, hotels are booked. It's all good. So, do I know? I don't know if any of the mods of this tractor include straight pipe stuff. I don't know. Yeah, this one here, I don't think this is a straight pipe. Oh, nice, Toxud. Oh, I look forward to them entering and us talking about them on stream. Yeah, the next FSL I'll be doing out of this studio, and the one after that I'll be doing out of the studio. Then TwitchCon is the week after that, and then FarmCon is the week after that. It is going to be busy, busy, busy. Yeah, July and August are just crazy. Sounds good. Well, this is base game. This is just base game, John Deere. So this is, yeah, you can just grab this in game. I really like it. This is one of my favorite tractors that we've ever had base game. This 7810. It's a gorgeous looking tractor, and it's a really, really awesome starting tractor. Couldn't be happier to see this in game. No GPS, not on a tractor of this age. So from a realism point of view, I tend to not stick GPS on older equipment. I know, strictly speaking, it's something that can be done, but it's one of those things that's so expensive that people don't tend to do. Am I going to do IRL streams? No plans for IRL streams. I might do some. I might try and do some videos. Might try and record some bits and pieces. I've tried it before, but not to great success. So, and speaking of Finland, of Ultra fielding an FS team this year. Yes, I don't think they made it through the opening rounds. No, they didn't. They didn't make it through the play-ins for round 1. The great thing though is the play-ins we now stream live. So yeah, if you want to catch the play-ins and want to watch them, then you can do so, because we are streaming Saturday and Sunday for FSL Season 4. So yeah, I'll be streaming next Saturday and next Sunday, which means I'm not going to any Jubilee parties. Oh, wow. That's pretty awesome, Toxid. Yeah, basically on here today, I want to do what I do, or what I have done on No Man's Land. Get it cut, tethered, rowed, baled, and then the field rolled. Am I streaming the field? Yes. So next weekend, we'll be streaming FSL Saturday and Sunday over on the official Giant Software Twitch channel, which is, where are you? That one there. There we go. Drive through Greenwich Valley will come to FSR 2. I don't know. Not heard anything from Green Bale for a long time. So it'll be 9 a.m. BST. So British Summer Time. 10 a.m. Central European Time. Bloodless Boats 92, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the BFN. Oh, there we go. I think we've probably got one, 2, maybe 3 runs to do, and that will then get this job jobbed. Hello, Bloodless Boat, welcome along. I only work on simulator game education at the moment. I must do recovery. Last Saturday I had to say goodbye to your first FS club since the break's coming. Oh wow. It's one of those things that I find amazing. Giants sent me on some, or flew me over to Berlin to do some training, some caster training, well, would be 3 years ago now. And the whole thing surrounding esports and everything is just amazing. Absolutely incredible. And it's one of those things where I thought at my age I'd never get into. And I love it. I absolutely love it. There we go. And there we go. Somebody's sending me messages. Well, it's not Reaver. Okay. Trying to get us community spotlight to tell what we're going to do for Thefisherj. Oh, that would be awesome. Have you, have they spoken to Kermit? Because, yeah, that would be pretty awesome. I have no hold over any of that stuff. Boss has cool. Fantastic. I'll keep an eye out for that, though. Definitely. Okay, last run back and forth. And then we can get all of this bailed up. At least I think it will be. Hopefully it will. Yeah, I think we could definitely do with a new... Well, I need to build the shed actually before we start planting anything, because I don't want to plant any crop in the field and then us not use that space. So we might borrow a bit of money today and do that. And then... Oh, wow, we are going to have more than 2 runs here. This is quite wide. I haven't, if we don't count my tweet where it's... okay. Yeah, that other end of the field does get fairly thin. This will be an interesting field to get the combine on. I think if we're going to do canola, we're going to have to do... Right, so if we're going to do any... We're not going to plant any wheat. Okay, so I want to do probably barley and canola. Both of which I can plant in April, so that's good. I think I'd like to get one of them planted in March, because that will then stagger the harvest. That will mean we will have to get 2. Oh yeah, we'll have to get another grain store. Or we can actually, if we get the barn, we can actually tip it in the barn as well. One of them. Again, we'll rise to the Fish FS community again from the ashes. Oh. You'll do great. Always good to see more people coming into the FSL. Right, we have now got 2 rows left, I think. There we go. So we could get this done in about half the time if we had a dual combed one of these, but we don't, and we can't afford one. So, and one hasn't come up, has it? No, still nothing new. Never seems to update during the day. I always end up checking it at midnight and then seeing if something turns up. Whereas Old Stream the other night, you know, updated really quite late. Doomed with your English. Your English is quite good. Oh wow. Oh, Oh, you see the giant ultimate symbol I've got on today. Cheers. We still do have some that needs growing up. There's quite a lot of grass, quite a lot of hay on this field. Really is. What's for supper? Spaghetti bolognese. Recipe from HelloFresh tonight. Right, so that's got this field rowed up. Next, we need to get the baler out and get this all baled up. And I think we'll do the 2 headlands, get the bales done on there, then stack those, get them out the way, and then bale up the rest of the field. Dum-dum-dum. Hey, the tank! Let me allow that, because that's a fair enough statement. Am I a real farmer in real life? Not anymore. I was once. I grew up on a farm and, yeah, worked on my dad's farm for a few years before he sold it in 2002. So it's been 20 odd years. Right, we've got straw in this at the moment. So I'm probably going to end up with a single straw bale I have to throw out the way. There we go. Oh no, it is. It has replaced it with hay. Brilliant. Right, now we can do some in cab. How many years have we had on here? So we're into year 3, I think. Fairly sure we're into about year 3 on here. The nice thing about this baler that we wouldn't get if we were doing this with a bigger one or a round bale is we can just keep going and just keep bales coming out the back. Did we ever remove stones from the field by hand? No, but then we didn't live on particularly stony ground. I have seen farmers around here certainly rolling the ground. Oh, well, actually, we definitely rolled the ground, so we might have rolled the stones back in, basically. Oh, no. No, 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 no. Get everything in that corner, please. There we go. No, I don't. We did actually. No, I tell a lie. We did have a destoner, but it was for when we were doing potatoes. So we destone any field that we did potatoes in each year. Yeah, we definitely destoned for potatoes. Room IP, welcome along. How you doing? I suppose that kept most of the stones out the fields. Yeah. It's one of the functions I'd love to see in FarmSim is a proper potato destoner. I was surprised that anything would grow in some of the fields I've seen in Chilterns. Some were practically gravel. Yeah, you see, Norfolk isn't so much like that. It's not too bad. Or wasn't too bad on our farm. This is probably the wrong way to do this because that's the steeper bit of the field. Yeah, because that way you've got a nice, well, you could downhill on the really steep slope, and then where it's lighter on the other end, you can then get up the hill a bit easier. There we go. (11:04). DBI the Saxo, thank you for resubscribing for your 28th month. You are awesome. And oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, you're awesome, you're awesome, you're awesome, you're awesome. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, you're awesome, you're awesome, you're awesome, you're awesome. Yeah. It'd be interesting to see, well, I suppose we've got soil types. It'd be interesting to see sort of that kind of thing come in. So that well, I suppose you do have to, you do put less lime on different types of soils in this, don't you? With precision farming. We definitely used to have to put lime on the fields. I remember the giant piles of it that we had on the farm. Right, so I'm going to get the bale. I'm going to get the bale stacker and get these first two, or get these headlands collected up, because I want to get the bales out the way. Hello, Dagel crew, welcome along. Night's going well, thank you. Yeah, we're getting a job done. It's going well, and we're going to make a new field out of this. on next Friday, which will be good. Wednesday, of course, we are fighting zombies again. It's our midweek zombie fighting stream with Gamer Dragon. Does liming grass help the grass in FS? I don't know, to be honest. Norfolk is PT source, so more acidic. Yeah, South Oxford, yeah, pretty much. Although you get deeper into Norfolk and it's not quite. We have a lot of flint around us. Gamer Much, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the VFN. Right, let's turn that off. Disconnect it. And go and get the stacker, which, yeah, this is the only thing that we have around the farm that we lease. Or have long-term leased. Nope, further back. There we go. Daniel Crew's wife. Daniel Crew's wife. Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the BFN. And welcome along. Is Calmsden my favourite map? Ooh, that's a good question. I don't know at the moment. I don't know what my favourite map is at the moment, to be honest. And came in search for tips. You really got this. Recently got this game on Game Pass. Ask away, Gamer Much. I am happy to answer any questions that you might have, or at least point you in the direction of somebody who might be answering them if I can't. Tis the reason I have the AMA tag on here. Right, I want to avoid dropping any of these big stacks of bales in the headland areas. We want to drop them at the side of the field if we can. Hey, Rager Plays! I'm doing well, thank you. How are you doing? Right, so we can drop this in this corner. Nope. Ah, the button. There we go. Not bad. Excellent. Pop it off. Pull forwards. Close it up. And start it up again. There we go. Now this next lot should drop somewhere along this side, which would be good. So that'll be nicely out of the way. Hello, Turkish baklava. I'm doing good, thank you. Oh. What's time? 20 to 5. We're good. Wow. We should get all of this baled and stacked before the rain gets here, which is great news. We're then just going to get them off the field. Still can't see where the edges of this field are. I'm not sure I'm not sure this is an actual field. Or if it is, it goes right up to the edge there. Oh, now it's 14. Empty that out. And there we go. Clear. Yeah, you definitely have to stop this to empty it. If you don't, it doesn't work. Virella2, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the BFN. Oh. We're halfway full again. Just gonna sneak in here. There we go. And then go back the other way. It's not bad. That's what, this is going to be our third set of 14 bales, so that's 14, 20, 28, 42 bales in total. Wait for that one to load up, then drop the pile of bales. Yeah, I find 5 miles an hour is about the perfect speed to clear the bales and get the next one to immediately load on. So it's a nice leisurely pace that works pretty well for it. Gonna have to refill. Do I always play with the steering wheel? Yes. In fact, my steering wheel broke during the preview weekend for FS22, and I had to immediately go and buy a new steering wheel because I couldn't survive the weekend without it. I actually have 2 steering wheels now, so I've got my Logitech G923. That is the regular wheel I use, and then I have a spare in the Thrustmaster T... Whoa! 138, I think it is. 138? Was that the one that came out recently? The Xbox one of that. It makes FS much more immersive. I played Farm Sim for a long while without a wheel. I played all of FS15 without a wheel. This game is not difficult to get started. My recommendation for anybody getting started in Farm Sim, go play through the tutorials. There's a couple of tutorials in game. They will get you started. After that, it's fairly open world and fairly easy to do. And the things that, if you want to sort of learn about anything, or there's a question you have, you can either go and find a video on YouTube. There are so many of them. I have 3 videos on how to get started in the 3 game modes. I also recommend, though, popping into a stream like this. I am always happy to answer questions and help out with any issues anybody has. So, yeah, feel free to do that. As are any of the Farm Sim ambassadors. We is here to help. No, I don't want to turn that on. I want to turn that on. There we go. I had the radio muted anyway. Is that our fourth stack? Yeah, that's our fourth stack, isn't it? Got 2 down there and 2 up there. Yeah, go for it, Ryder. Hard to find first playthrough streams. Yeah, as I said, I have lots of. I have several videos on the YouTube channel where I sort of do. Here's how I would start on New Farmer, or here's how I would start on Farm Manager. Fire Marshal Star, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the BFN. I'm sowing grass in a bunker, but it won't let you cover to turn into silage. You need to compact it. So that means turning, that means driving over it lots of times with a tractor, moving it around with a bucket. If when you're in there, you bring up the F1 menu, and the F1 help menu, it will give you information on how compacted your silage is. So let me just stop here quickly, because I do have a silage bunker. I don't have anything in it. But I can show you where it appears on the menu. So silage bunker, you bring this up, you can see I've got fill level and I've got compacting. So you need to compact that up to 100%. And then you'll be able to cover. Right, so let's turn this off. Oh, start the engine. Right, and we'll turn this around because we will be using this again in a minute. For now, though, what I want to do is park. Ooh, don't park it in the way of me getting onto my baler. Cheers, Fire Marshal Star. Thank you for subscribing, Fire Marshal Star. You are awesome. Right, we can turn that off because I don't need that on. Now, I'll start at the bottom because of how everything is set up. We're probably going to do alternate rows here because it's easier to turn around. Should we? Okay, poll. Last night I saw a guy hauling grain at 70 miles. No, you don't see that in real life. Not everybody likes to play realistically like I do. No, not announce. Poll. Whoa. Okay. Should we see? We have to cut this down. Yeah. 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 There we go. Hopefully that will do that. Come back here. Thank you, chameleons. I do realism. I do try and play as realistically as I can. I live in a farm state, so I know why farming is so dangerous. Yes. Yeah. It is. Hello, Mr. Gamer Dragon TV. How you doing, GD? Where's my buttons? There it is. Hope you had a good weekend, my friend. I went looking for you on Friday to play Forest. I hope everything is okay. Go check out GD, everybody. He is awesome. And on Wednesday, we're going to be taking on the zombie horde again. Come on, so 3 million. No, yeah, that will never happen in here, Jacob. That will never happen in here. Mr. Twin Cam Gaming is raiding with a party of 14. Welcome, 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 raiders. I hope you have had a good stream, Twin Cam. Yes, one out on the poll, everybody, which to me is a bit of a no-brainer. Where are you? I got a bum for you. Where is it? There it is. Go check out Twin Cam, guys. He is fantastic. Well worth your time, and a fellow Red Dirt Rough Rider. Hey, Bumblebee Farmer, welcome along. A few days off, cool. Oh, that's good, as long as you're doing okay, GD. It is a Cayman raid. Hey, Klein Farmer, welcome along. Stream is awesome, late start, early finish. Okay. No. Yeah. Time flies when you're having fun. I was watching a guy yesterday saying his harvester held 5 million litres and harvest at 19 miles per hour. You see, this is I'm not gonna criticize somebody for how they want to play, because it's one of the things I love about FarmCatGR, but it's not for me. Crazy large pieces of equipment that go at massive miles an hour kind of defeats the game for me. I'd not to say if somebody wants to play it that way, they can't, you know. More the merrier to them. Like, I'll never actually turn around and go, oh, that mod should never be released on the mod hub. Because while it's a mod that isn't interesting to me, that doesn't mean that somebody else doesn't want to play with it or doesn't want to use it. This is a lot of bales. Oh God, don't make me play Hunt the Bale. We may end up collecting up these bales next time, which is annoying because it's going to rain on them overnight and I don't want it to do that, but I don't think I have much choice. The sun is setting, and if we try and stack bales on here in the night or in the dark, it is going to become impossible to find them. I think it's, yeah, I agree with you, Jacob. It is one of the great, it's one of the reasons why Farm Sim is so successful. And it's something that a lot of its competitors have missed over time, is the reason why it has such a huge player base and such huge support, is because Farm Sim is so easy to play in your own style. If you want to play massively realistically and you know, do things like I do, where I put my own restrictions on my gameplay and I try and play in a more realistic way, you can go and do that. If you want to grab a combine, drive at 19 miles an hour and just pootle around and have fun in a very arcadey way, you can play it like that as well. And every single iteration of gameplay in between, and it is awesome like that. So yeah, and I've seen so many games limit it one way or the other, and as a result they don't get the player base because it doesn't appeal to enough people. That's why I don't really want to see a storyline come to Farm Sim. I don't think Farm Sim needs a storyline because you can go in and you can make up your own. Rider of Bullets, and you covered your silage. Fantastic. There you go. Wow, the sun is setting. Oh, chat, I don't think we're going to be able to stack these bales today. I think this is going to be a Friday job to get these all stacked up and off this field. Because that is a very setting sun. Oh, it's only March, that's the trouble. But I am pleased to have done the grass on here and got that done. And we'll be okay because we'll be able to roll it before the grass regrows at all. So that'll work. And I'm not looking to cut the other two fields till April, till we've actually got some seeds in the ground. But I do want to get seeds in the ground next game day. Can you use biogas without owning it in FS22? I think you can. I think you can sell stuff to the biogas plant without using it. I've not tried, to be honest. But I think it works in the same way as all the other productions do in game. That if you drop stuff off there, you can do it that way. Used for gameplay and improvement. Storyline is what roleplay streams have been. I know, but the other thing is, J-Man James, if you have a storyline, that's the base game maps only. How many people remain on the base game maps for long? You know, if you think, and one of the strengths about Farm Sim is that there are so many map makers and modders out there who add so much on top of the game beyond what Giants give us, and a story mode wouldn't utilize any of that. So I think it would It would be something that a lot of people would maybe play once and then ignore. And it is so easy to make up your own storyline. I just look what GB did with Attingham. Really easy to make up a storyline with Attingham, with how he sets you up as a new farmer. Works brilliantly. Story mode would be, yeah, for an advanced tutorial. I see where you're coming from, but again, I don't think it's really that necessary. Yeah, FS is a sandbox game, exactly. FS is a game where you can make up your own story really easily. And I don't think I do a series or a gameplay or anything where I'm not making up my own story, where I'm not coming in here and going, all right, realism experiment. What we're gonna do? We're gonna start from scratch, and we have to build our way up, or a survival where I go marionette, or a survival role play where, yeah. As you say with Daggerwin, or any of the role plays I've done, which is very much, oh, this is where I'm starting from. I think I started with 100,000 when I did Attingham, and we went from there. You know, it's very easy to customize FarmSim. Even on console, there are ways of customizing FarmSim. Right, so turn that off. Oh, no, turn that off. Unload the bale. There we go. Fold it up. And yeah, I think it's... we might try and stack a bit, but it's gonna get dark really quickly now. Oh wow, we only have one silage bale left. I didn't realize we were that low on silage. Yeah, we are going to have to try and either do some silage bales ourselves, which we can't do with this baler, or do a silage contract. Need to move the header. Definitely need to get a shed built. FS community is awesome. I love the FarmSim community. And I love the VFN because you guys are awesome as well. I couldn't ask for a nicer community. Right, we need to take our speed back down. To 5. No, to 5, please. Right. Turn this on. Got one there. Should be alright to see bales for a minute. We might get a few of these collected, but it's gonna get very hard to see bales on this field soon. Oh, look at the stars. Oh, thank you, chameleons. Oh, and that's a full trailer. Drop it out. Close it up. And away we go again. There we go. If I get on the right lane or line, I should be alright, but it's, yeah, if there's one that's even slightly a bit out, then we might miss it. Been purchased and the X7 has been sold to offset the loan. Nice. Are you went for both of them? Awesome. Already getting harder to see them. I'm going to have to get that right up. Yeah. I'm watching the back to make sure that they are getting added up. We're not too bad. We might actually be able to get all of these stacked today. That would be good. They'll be a little bit more waterproof if they're big stacks. Speaking of which, here comes the water. Am I on the right line? I think so. Yeah, there we are. Can be a bit difficult to tell. Right. And unload. Forwards. Stop. Close up. Yeah, I don't play more than if I'm starting a new game, I will play at 1 day per month. If I am, and then I will build up. So we're actually doing 2 days per month on here at the moment. We will eventually, if we get enough fields, we will go to 3 days. But at the moment, yeah, it's 2 day months. We're not going any more than that. There's no point. We tend to get everything done in 2 days, and sometimes we you know, we'll skip days and things. Bite the bullet and went for it. Nice. Oh, a lizard pickup's come up. Don't need that. Oh, missed the... See, that's why we check as we're going past. Because it can miss them as well. Oh, we did kick one out the back. I thought I might have. Thankfully, this tractor's got quite a good set of working lights on it. Only bet, yeah, at 1 times speed as well. Raptor Rage, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the VFN. Oh, let's not hit this. All right, spin that round. Any more down the end here? Nope. Yeah, there's actually enough light to do this from this tractor. When we pick up one, the next one appears out of the darkness and allows us to line things up. But it's an especially dark night. Plenty field to do and play on 5 times speed. Yeah. And that's the thing. I think when we get to larger farms, that's when it's worth building up. But I like the idea of building up to doing more days per month. You know, you kind of feel like you've earned doing that extra, those extra bits. Okay, we might be able to pop this up a little bit faster. I missed one. $11. $12. $13. It's okay. Yeah, I'm the same. I like the smaller stuff. Giants, listen to our comments about days per month thing. Yes, and I know they did a lot of work to get it to work. Because their worry was that it was going to break the game. If people suddenly changed months or days per month halfway through a month, that it could just break everything. What I love is that they went away and went, okay, how do we do this in a way that's sustainable? And it's actually better than it was in seasons in FS19. So in seasons in FS19, you change the number of days per month or days per season, and you could end up with all sorts of problems. It could just break your game hugely, and you'd lose hours and hours and hours. We had it with Betsy Beneath, where I changed the number of days halfway through and it just broke everything in it. I can switch days to my heart's content in FS22 and know that it's not going to break my game if I do it. And I love that. I love that they went away and went, right, how do we stop this from breaking the game and allow it so people can do stuff. And as I said, I actually ended, because I know I can adjust my days as my farm gets bigger. I actually start off on single day months now, because you know, when you're in the early stages of the game, you don't need more than a day a month to get everything around your farm done. And then I can go, right, I'm no longer getting everything done. I'll go to 2 day months and build it up that way. It's just so much more flexible. Hey, it burns. Welcome along. Oh, we're full. I'm actually surprised at how easy it is to find these bales while I'm when it's this dark, because it's not just dark, it's overcast thanks to the rain. So it's, I mean, you can see, you cannot really see beyond the edge of our lights. Which is why I won't be picking these stacks up tonight, because, yeah, they're going to be impossible to find in the dark. But we'll get those picked up quickly. Get this field limed. Streaming your Facebook? No, I've never streamed on Facebook. I've only ever put one video up on Facebook. I do post on Facebook a lot. I think we're up to 4,000 followers on Facebook. How many tractors do I run on my farm? At the moment, I'm running 2. My ideal number of tractors is normally about 3 or 4 of varying sizes, with maybe a telehandler as well. That way I can get a couple of hired workers going and make sure that, you know, everything's getting done at a reasonable amount. One more bale. And there we go. And drop it. Ooh. There we go. The tricky bit we're going to have is when we get up to the end here, coming back and finding those 2 short rows that we've got. But it's all good. Any more up this top corner? Oh yeah, there's one up there. Right, now where are you? No, that's a stack, that's a stack. That's a bale. We've got one left back the other way. Is it only one? Are we gonna have enough to get one full stack? No, we're gonna be really? One bale short of a full stack. Unless there's another one up here, but I don't think there is. Nope, we're one bale short of a full stack. That's annoying. Right, we'll turn that off and take this back to the yard. I'm going to leave these bales in here because we want, when we come to do the next fields, we're going to want some stuff off here. Stone Valley when it comes out. Yes, I am planning to do a series on Stone Valley. I'm waiting for its submission to the mod hub, because I don't think it's been sent yet. I'm quite pleased with that. The fact that we managed to get that done makes me very happy. I think we're almost at the point as well where we're going to have to deliver milk every day as well. Right. There's none working in the bale chain because I know I emptied it before I finished. We're going to have to deliver milk again tomorrow. We're going to have another trailer full. Right, let's get back to the house. We need to feed the dog. And then we need to save everything. And I need to find out where we're going to go raid. Yeah, not yet, because Lance is adding an extra crop in, isn't he? I have ridden my horses, yeah. I tend to try and ride the horses first thing, because otherwise I forget. Oh, looks like the well, the rain's not clearing. Oh, really? I missed my turning again. Right, there we go. Park outside the shed. Yeah, the rain, it's clearing a little bit, but not massively. Feed the dog. There we go. Save the game. Oh, is Tony, I haven't seen who's streaming at the moment. Yeah, Tony's streaming. Fellow Red Dirt Rough Rider. Right, 7 AM. Actually, it was fairly light, so 6 AM. Is it 6 AM or sunrise, whichever is later? And yeah, looks like 6 AM is perfect. Oh, wow, we're in the negative figures though. There's the doggy. Let's check the shop as we always do. Set of power rollers, and is that a manure spreader? That's a manure spreader. We don't have any manure, so that's no use to me at all. Again. Right, again, we will save game there. How do you turn the radio off in Farm Sim? Options, radio volume off. That option there. Right, so let's see who's on Twitch. Come on, there we go. Take a moment. As the button option is, well, you could unassign the key, but it's 5 is the option. You could just remove the key assignment. Right, let's see who is streaming. Following categories. Let's see who I'm following. No. The Farm Sim category, please. I like to try and raid people who are, yeah, with fewer viewers. So we're gonna go and raid Tony tonight because he's only got 5 viewers, and he's a fellow Red Dirt Rough Rider. So that's where we're gonna go. Let's see if we can send 95 people into Tony. That'd be awesome. Right, I will be back on Wednesday. We've got our regular visit to Madgin, Arizona to fight off some zombies. So come join me for that. I say it every week, but we have so much fun doing 7 Days to Die. If you're not in those streams, you're missing out because it is hilarious every single week. So I love doing that. So come join me for that video. Tomorrow is Bale, where I've got a lot of sunflowers to harvest. So go check that out over on YouTube. Yeah, I've got lots and lots of VODs from this series uploaded to Virtual Farmer 2. So if you're not subscribed to Virtual Farmer 2, I recommend it. VODs from this series go up on there, hopefully now again on a regular basis. So yeah, if you ever miss a VOD, about 36 hours after it's up, or after I finish here, well, after this week, it should be up on there. I'm looking to get a bit more regular on that. A few thank yous to say before we go. Thank you to Calmsden Gaming for your raid. You are awesome. Fire Marshal Star for subscribing. You are awesome. Who else we got in here? TBR Evo Saxo, thank you for resubscribing. You are awesome. Got a lot of follows tonight. Farmer Redgrass, thank you for subscribing. You are awesome. Derek C 1888, thank you for resubscribing. You are awesome. FS Andy 22, thank you for resubscribing. You are awesome. Kurt, thank you for resubscribing. You are awesome. Ozzy the Meerkat TV, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the VFN. And I think that is everybody for this evening. So yes, as I said, I will be back Wednesday night from 8 p.m. Come join me for some survival in the zombie apocalypse, or go check out my YouTube channel, Virtual Farmer, over there, or youtube.com/Virtual Farmer, where I release videos every single day of the week at the moment. So yeah, go check that out. And yeah, I hope you have enjoyed this live stream. I will see you when I get on the right screen next time. Goodbye.